People of the verse, welcome back to this channel. This is the Eradicator, and we are going to have a latest roadmap update. The roadmap has been updated and shows a couple of new things, and unfortunately, a couple of other cards that have been removed from the roadmap. So let's quickly have a look right here at the roadmap roundup. And unfortunately, this is something that I was really afraid of, and it has happened. The NPC scheduler has been removed from the roadmap. They are saying that as time has passed, the work needed for this card has changed and grown, and the original approach to these tasks will be adjusted to accommodate those changes. We've removed this card from the roadmap for the time being and are planning to return it in a series of new cards in an upcoming column. So when they talk about column, unfortunately, the columns are the different patches that we see in the roadmap. For example, Alpha 3.10, Alpha 3.11. I am afraid that this upcoming column is going to be Alpha 3.12 or maybe Alpha 4.0, because, well, right now we only have two columns, Alpha 3.10 and Alpha 3.11, and you know, this NPC scheduler was heavily linked with Quanta, you know, that program, or at least this technology that we saw from Tony Zurabek at CitizenCon, and I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out that they need more time to get this working, especially since they seem to be having server issues that they have that need more time to be adjusted. There is also the whole sanitary situation around the world. You know, when people have to go to work, they have to rearrange a lot of their work on organization. So that's why I would not be surprised if those extra cards will be showing up when we finally have the last quarter of this year on the roadmap. They've also replaced, at least removed, the shield tech replacement. Additional VFX work is needed on task for this card, and the VFX team does not have the bandwidth to complete those tasks. The bandwidth, I have no idea what that means. They don't have enough internet at home. Is that what it means? Anyway, they said that they've temporarily removed this card from the roadmap, and they until they are able to determine exactly when it will fall on their schedule. FPS realistic weapon handling is also removed, so the scope of the task has increased, and they've adjusted the deadline to give more time to complete these tasks. They temporarily removed the card, blah blah blah, and instead they've added something really weird. They added the ocean shader improvement. I'm not sure if this is something that we really needed, because I don't know what you guys think, but I think that those oceans already looked pretty good. This card has been added to Alpha 3.10 column and has been marked as polishing. Added support for in-game oceans to react to flares and local lights using screen space and cube matte reflection. My goodness, I think that this is, again, roadmap padding. This is a term that we've been talking about for quite some time on this channel before. Roadmap padding is when they're trying to find whatever they can to add extra content to roadmaps, because the roadmaps are a little bit they lack meat, I would say, that those roadmap lack content, and so they're trying to find some little things that would just be a regular line in a patch note, but instead of being just a regular line in the patch note, they decided, hey, you know what, let's bring this in the roadmap so we can show that we add some stuff to the patch. I really don't like this. I think that this is taking us for fools, but it's been like this for quite some times, and I think that if more people voice out against this practice, then maybe they'll stop it. They've also added some upcoming pictures for the lightning bolt guns, the mass driver revision, and also Eddie Bar, which we saw earlier, yesterday in our Inside Star Citizen review videos. And some cards have been moved to polishing. We'll be talking about that when we go from task to task, the FPS cover usage V1 and combat type V1. So let's look at the roadmap now. Let's have a look at the tasks that have been done and complete, and let's also discuss them. Alright, we'll first talk about Eddie Parr, which surprisingly, despite the new card and his looks being finally revealed, has not had any tasks added, so we're still stuck here at 39 tasks out of 50. However, new tasks here have been done for the shop additions at New Babbage. We're now at 11 tasks out of 23, up from 8 tasks. We've also had new tasks completed for the Grimex improvements. Here we're now we are now at 41 tasks completed out of 65. That's an extra 9 tasks here. Quite looking forward to it here, because finally criminals are going to have a haven, a decent haven to spawn and do more things, and also they're going to have those hangars for those large ships. So if you have a Caterpillar, for example, you are finally going to be able to land at Grim X, so that's pretty cool. They've completed combat weapon types and FPS cover usage V1, so that's great. That means that the FPS team now will be able to move on to new features, or at least to new tasks for future patches. So that's great. Let's hope that staggered development here is finally going to have some benefits. Body dragging is now up of 9 tasks, with now 13 tasks out of 20 completed. The next is going to be the next things that I've seen some progress are going to be those guns here with the Gemini C-54 ballistics small machine gun or submachine gun at now 18 tasks completed of 26. That's the next correct task. 2 more tasks for the Uberef Electron gun with now 16 out of 26. I like the new pictures, by the way. Some of these quite reminiscent of what we've seen inside Star Citizen a couple of weeks ago. The Sledge Mass Driver has also has no extra task, but we have that new picture, so it kind of looks like that. I guess it's going to look pretty impressive if it is installed on the nose of some ships. One more task done. Task I should say done for the Electron sniper rifle with 17 tasks out of 25. And height maps have also had 1 task completed with 1 out of 17, as well as the ocean shader improvements, which are now at 1 task out of... oh, that's really weird, the way it looks. Anyway, really? Is it 1 out of 1? They're now saying, oh yeah, it's polished. Yeah, already in polishing phase. Oh, that's really strange. Oh well. All right. Next, let's have a look at 3.11. And they worked quite a bit on the cargo decks. We've seen some of that work also inside Star Citizen. We are now at 10 tasks out of 17 completed. That's an extra 4 tasks done. It is now 59% complete, so that's great to see. Improved throw has also seen some work complete with an extra 2 tasks, with now 6 out of 10 completed. So that's pretty much it for this roadmap. Not a lot of progress, actually, since you have to consider that this is a roadmap for the past 2 weeks. Let's remember that last week there was no update because they were going to work on renaming those patches Alpha 3.10, Alpha 4.0 and 4.1 into 3.10 and 3.11, which is something that we've been talking in this channel for quite some time. For weeks now, I've been saying that, hey, you know, this is not going to be 4.0. They're going to rename it 4.10. And people said, oh, you don't understand how game development works. You don't understand naming. Well, it turns out that I was right. So just a little victory lap here from good old Iran. So yeah, I think that it's not a lot of work, but again, it's not easy for the devs to work from home, and there are a lot of uncertainties during those times, so this can be understood, I suppose. Anyway, guys, that's all for this quick video. Tomorrow we will be doing a video about resetting the account, because I'm afraid that I have to reset my account. That's what tomorrow's video is going to be about. So if you're interested into seeing what it's like to reset an account, how to do it, and what the consequences are, stay tuned to the channel. You will love this video tomorrow. As far as I'm concerned, that's all we'll be doing today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This is the Eradicator. I'm signing out.